Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird and welcome to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Today we're going to talk about the huge new update for Smash 1.0.6 and cover all of the changes that were found for the 3DS and Wii U versions, including character improvements and nerfs. And in the meantime, for your enjoyment, we're going to have some Mii battles to show off the new DLC Mii costumes. If you want to hear about returning character Mewtwo, though, I did an entire video just on him, and it'll be down in the description for you. Now, most of these changes apply to both the 3DS and the Wii U versions, but some of them are exclusive to one version. The Wii U got 6 new Omega Form 8-player Smash stages, including Delfino Plaza, Port Town Aero Drive, Orbital Gate Assault, Woolly World, Wii Fit Studio, and Pilot Wings. So let's head to Woolly World and begin. We're going to show off the first bunch of Mii costumes, and the rest of them I'll show later on in the video, and we'll also talk about the price point and everything. Here we go. Now when you buy these, they actually come in little sets. You get the hat and the body for most of these. There's a few that are just a hat or just a body, but the hat and the body comes together for the most part, and the hats can be worn on any Mii, so if you want to make like a weird monkey samurai, whatever's in your heart of hearts, you can combine the hat with a different body. But these bodies, for the most part, are exclusive to one type of Mii fighter. This is the monkey suit, and this is my Mii, so I called this guy Mikiki. The male version of this has a lighter brown skin and has this little pink butt hidden there that you might not notice. This is only for the sword fighter Mii, and you can tell because he's got this giant wooden stick there instead of a sword. The female version here, I have my girlfriend Danielle's Mii set up. This is Danikiki, and she's wearing the female one. There's no little pink butt on this one, but there is a little pink flower in her hair, and the fur is a bit darker. Next up, we have the Mii Brawler exclusive cat suit. This is Cat Mario in the male version. They both have little pink paw pads on their hands and feet, but the male one is a tabby cat with a blue collar underneath there, holding up his bell, and the female one here, you can see this is Cat Peach. In this one, it's a calico cat color, and it has a red collar there, but they both have those little pink paw pads you can kind of glimpse in her hands and feet there. And that little thing sticking out of her head, that's actually from the Peach Mii. It's her crown. It's not little eyebrows, so that's not on the costume. Next up, we have the Mii Gunner exclusive costume. This is the Mega Man X costume, and I have Mickey Mouse in there, so this is Mega Mouse X. This one looks amazing. I love that you've given you a choice now. If you don't like normal Mega Man, here you go. You can be Mega Man X with this costume. Unfortunately, that means he won't be a full character in the game, but at least we got this little costume, and it looks great. So many little details there. And after that, we've got, in the midst of a shot put there, here we go. This is Edgar Allan Poe as Podo Man, the Mii Gunner exclusive costume there. So this one I'm a little sad about. Even though it looks great, it's got an awesome scarf and a shield and everything. It looks just like Proto Man. It means, again, we're probably not going to get Proto Man as a DLC character, but that's okay. At least he lives on as a Mii. So if you want to buy these, most of them come in those sets of a hat and a costume for 75 cents if you want to buy it for just one version of the game, and $1.15 if you want it for both 3DS and Wii U. If you want to get every costume for only one version of the game, it's $6 for that pack, and if you want every costume for both versions, it's $9.20. So just under $10 if you want to get all of these, plus the other ones we will show later on. Now, let's get into the changes to the gameplay. I want to thank both the Reddit thread on the Smash Bros. Subreddit and Smashboards. Both had really great threads covering all of the changes that were discovered. So here we go. Now, in terms of stages, Lilac Cruise, a stage that has been around since Brawl, both the Omega version and the normal one had this issue with their edges, where if you got knocked into them, it would treat you as if you were hitting a ceiling, would sometimes stage spike you. But now it actually helps you jump back up onto them. Even if you were using like an up B recovery move, sometimes it would make you not be able to recover, but now it actually snaps you to the ledge, so it's a lot safer to play on those. Both Mario Circuit and Woohoo Island have glitches that were fixed. Woohoo had this one where if you were on the speedboat and you did a down throw, you guys might have seen the video of Ness doing a down throw and killing someone because they fell through the speedboat. That has been fixed. Name tags. If you put your little tag on, like most players do that so they can have custom controls, if you put that on, it actually binds to the controller port until you turn the game off and back on. So if you switch a mode, everyone can have their name without having to put the nickname back on, which is nice. The computers have much smarter AI now. Level 9 AI, like these guys, they will actually drop down on the ledge and try to attack you as you recover, and they will also smash attack you more likely if your shield is broken, and instead of just like tapping you with a normal attack, they'll try to smash you and get you off the stage. Any replay from 1.0.5 or older will not now play on the replay viewer, unfortunately, but that happens every time they change character balance or add new characters. This is major news. So in the 3DS version here, there was a file, like a folder found, that was not supposed to be in there, and this has been confirmed by many sources. They found sound effects and music, including victory themes for Roy from Fire Emblem, the character that hasn't been around since Melee, as well as Ryu from Street Fighter. So it is pretty much confirmed that Ryu is going to be a new character and Roy is going to return. Ryu will likely get announced at EVO, which is a big fighting game tournament, in a few months. It'll happen in July, a little bit after Lucas comes out, so we're probably going to see that. He had victory music and a stage music, so I bet we're going to get a new stage for him as well. That is super exciting. Now, they also found stage music for Kirby that was from the Brawl. It was Kirby Superstar music that was remixed from older versions of the game. And this is leading people to believe that the Dreamland stage might come back. If you play on the, I believe it's the 3DS version only, and you try to fight a Kirby character, a lot of the time they'll go to Battlefield. Now that is the stage that it defaults to if they can't load the stage you're supposed to go to. So that means that they're going to probably add a new stage for Kirby, and is most likely a redone version of Dreamland, which is a nice stage. You can play that in competitive or casual, so it's a really good stage there. Now, if you press the A and B button at the same time, you will do a smash attack, and you can turn this function on and off, but that's a very good feature for the 3DS, because if you don't want to accidentally break your control stick by smashing it to the side, get used to using A and B together, because then you can smash and it makes it a lot easier to do that. You can also now turn off Rumble for all controllers instead of having to do it individually. Now, a few other notes about Mewtwo. He will appear in Stage 3 of All-Star Mode, but only if you bought or redeemed him. His little silhouette is now in the background of menus. He's available to use as an online profile pic, and he has his sound test as well as 3 trophies. He's got his alternate, his character trophy, and then a final smash from All-Star if you beat it with him. When you play on For Glory mode, if you don't press any buttons between matches, you will automatically be disconnected, so make sure you move around a little bit in that practice part. There was a technique that you could use if you hold up or down on the control stick and you do a smash attack in that direction. With the C stick, you used to be able to do a tilt attack instead of a smash, but they fixed that. So if you want to do tilts, you can set your C stick on the GameCube controller or, you know, your Pro controller to do tilts. Just set it to attack instead. Tilts and smashes while holding an item have been removed, so players like Link, or characters like Link, Mega Man, and Peach can no longer like hold a metal blade and shoot out his little lemon laser attacks, his Mega Buster. So they lost a little bit of an advantage there, but that was a bug. Now, the random number generator has improved or been altered for unlocking new abilities and gear, as well as Mii heads in all modes. So if you're trying to get custom moves like I am, it's a lot easier to do that now. They will pop up with new stuff more often. And the announcer will also say Special Smash when you go to Special Smash mode. So let's get into the character changes. I'm going to go through these characters alphabetically, and then at the end I'll mention all the characters that don't have any changes. So let's start with Bowser. His normal side B is the Koopa Claw, and now when you use that, you can prioritize Bowser's movement a little bit more. Usually, it's whatever character had more damage on them would have less control of where Bowser does his little flip and falls down, and people would use that to Bowser's side, jump off the edge of the stage. But now Bowser has a bit more control again. So some of these, Bowser Jr., these are a little up in the air, but it seems to be that his F smash, his forward smash, has an improved hitbox. That's his little drills, and his rapid jab, the little punching gloves, has less visual whiffs. And it seems that way to me. I played a bit as Bowser Jr. practicing, and it seems like he's a bit easier to connect with on those moves. Captain Falcon, his rapid jab, his little punches, his A punches have less visual whiffs as well. His back throw trajectory is now extremely, a little bit of a change to it. It's a different trajectory there. His down smash now angles the knockback a bit reduced. If you down smash and like angle it, it won't knock them as far, but that might be better for combos, and he's a good character for comboing. Now, Charizard has quite a few changes here. His Flare Blitz, his side B, the self-inflicted damage from that has been increased by about 1%. It still does only 5% when you use it, but now it does 5% when you connect as well instead of 4%. So it's a little more damage onto you, but it can be worth it for the amount of damage and knockback that does. His up throw has been buffed from 8% to 11%, so it's a bit stronger now if you want to use that up throw. His forward air in the air, it has switched the sweet and sour spots, so now it can hit for a bit more than it used to. It was a bit messed up there how they programmed that. And then his fly move, his up B, the knockback has been increased, so it will KO about 10 to 13% sooner. So definitely do some up throws to up Bs with Charizard if you want to KO up at the top of the screen there. Now Pit and Dark Pit had a big bug fix. If they were to jump onto a ledge and try to do a get-up attack when someone grabs the ledge, they would fall through and clip into the stage and just die. So now that has been fixed, so don't worry if you play any of the Pit Bros there. Diddy Kong, this is the big one that a lot of people probably want to hear about. Diddy Kong, probably undisputed the best character in Smash for quite a while, won so many tournaments, won Apex, but he has been nerfed very heavily to balance him out because he was a little too good. So here are all his nerfs. His up air has been nerfed. It does less knockback and it does 2% less damage. His forward air has been nerfed to do 2% less damage and also knockback reduced. His up throw has been nerfed for 2% and his down throw has been nerfed for 1%. And all of these have knockback reduced so you won't KO as early. His monkey flip, his side B, has been nerfed and has a new hitbox, and it does about 2% less damage as well. Same with the kick when you do that. And his banana, when you hit somebody with that, again, 2%. They should start calling Diddy Kong Milk or something. He's got 2% less of damage on all this stuff, but when you hit someone with a banana, again, that's less damage. And his F smash, his forward smash, has increased end lag. That was such a fast smash and would KO people so early, so now it has more end lag so you can punish it if he misses. So on to another Kong, the first member of the DK crew. We got Donkey Kong here. His F smash has an improved hitbox, and it seems like his neutral B, his giant punch, charges a bit faster. Dr. Mario has been buffed a little bit. His forward air does about 1% or so more damage, and his up smash, the angle, is now lowered to do a new, more diagonal trajectory, which might not necessarily be good because they'll head towards the corner, and because the hitbox around the stage where you get killed is a box, it means you want to head towards the corners if you get knocked away. Now Falco, it seems like his up smash is no longer able to whiff on the second hit, so it should be a little more reliable. Falco definitely needed that improvement. Fox, it seems like his rapid jab, he's not a rabbit jab, he's a fox. Rapid jab, his A neutral, has less visual whiffs as well, so it should connect a lot more often. Ganondorf, his jabs have been buffed about 2% or so all around for all the different, sweet spots on his jab, and his up throw, down throw, forward throw have all been modified so they have a little bit less hit lag. Ike has a bug fix. If you were going into practice mode, he would, if you did his Aether drive, his up B, he would, or dive, he would fly up into the stage and glitch out, and that the sword would stay there, I believe, and that has been fixed now, but that's only when you reduce speed in practice mode. I'm going to set up the next bunch of Miis, and then we're going to head into the rest of the changes here. Okay, let's look at the rest of the DLC Mii costumes and get back to the character changes. We're going to head to Omega Delfino Plaza, almost said Delmino Plaza. This is not Tomodachi Life. Although we are on an island and there's Miis everywhere, but usually they don't fight like this. So I've got my level 50 Villager Amiibo. That's the face of a killer. I want to see how he does against the new and improved level 9 AI. First up is Miyu, my Ryu Mii. To celebrate Ryu's inclusion in Smash, he's wearing the Super Smash Bros. T-shirt. He's got some cool gloves, a wraparound fire cross design like in the character trailers and intro, some light, pristine jeans, and some sneakers that kind of look like bowling shoes. Now, unfortunately, you pay the same price for this outfit, but there is no hat included. But it does work on the Brawler, the Gunner, or the Sword Fighter, so you can use any Mii with this costume. And there's also a female version that Chun-Mi, my Chun-Li Mii, is wearing. I should mention that the monkey, the cat, and the Smash t-shirt, if you buy them, you get both gender versions, so you don't have to worry about buying them separately or anything. She's got a different t-shirt design, blue gloves, darker jeans, and red sneakers there. Also on the back, if I can get her to move and in the right direction. You guys can see she's got a hidden little secret. It says 999% on her back there. Look at them, so in sync. They're from the same series after all. But yeah, she's got that little text like she's taking a ton of damage. So next up here, if you guys ever wanted to play as Link in Smash Brothers, but you don't like Toon Link or normal Link's moveset, you can play as Lil Link. Look how cute he is. He's got kind of a Skyward Sword-esque design. He's got the hat with the hair included. You buy the hat, you get the hair for free. It's a deal, it's a steal. No, you also get the sword. His Master Sword looks amazing. The scabbard has so much detail. It looks really cool. So yeah, if you like the Mii Swordman, Sword Fighter moveset a little better than Link, then there you go. Next up is, this is another one that you buy, but you only get one item. This is Majora's Mask. That outfit is the vampire garb. You get that normally, and Majora's Mask is on the Happy Mask Salesman Mii. But yeah, you just get the mask design. I love Majora's Mask. It's my favorite Zelda game, so I don't really mind too much, but unfortunately it doesn't come with like a Skull Kid outfit or anything. Last but not least here, they are all just jumping off the edge. A Mii that almost fell off the side. This is Dun-Chan, my Jackie Chan Dunban amiibo here. Look at him. He's looking amazing. He's wearing the outfit of Dunban from Xenoblade Chronicles for Wii U and now new 3DS. He's got the wig that you can put on any Mii, and it looks great there. And also the katana. So this one and the Link outfit are only for the sword fighter. But they look great. I like having that little option to have a katana. Okay, I'll let them fight, and let's go into the rest of the changes. Not too many left. Jigglypuff, it seems like her flower damage when you use rest on somebody actually does 1% more damage. Now Kirby, if Diddy Kong got most of the nerfs, Kirby got most of the buffs. His down throw has been buffed, so it does 4% more damage. His inhale, his neutral B move, has reduced end lag, so you can't get punished as much for it. Same with Hammer Flip, his side B that can KO really well, so you can use that more often without getting punished. Final Cutter, his up B, has improved visual effects, and both his up smash and down smash have increased knockback power, so they KO slightly sooner, at around 9% sooner for the up smash and 5% sooner for the down smash. Link also got quite a few buffs, so if you want to use him instead of the little Mii, you got your option there. His up B has been buffed. Uncharged, it does 14% damage now, so 2% more. When it's fully charged, it does 22% damage, which is 3% more. He had a infinite jab ability where he could just jab you forever, and he could also cancel those jabs to keep doing them over and over instead of a jab combo. Both of those have been removed because it was kind of an exploit where you could just lock somebody in a jab combo. His up smash no longer whiffs the second hit, so you can connect with it a lot easier. And his Hylian shield, not his shield button shield, but his Hylian shield that he just carries around will now automatically block Fox and Falco's lasers like a bunch of other projectiles if you're not running anywhere and you have that shield out in front of you. Little Mac got a little bit of a buff here as well. Last patch he got a nerf where his Jolt Haymaker, his side B, lost 10% of its distance. That really hurt him. But now his Jolt Haymaker actually does more knockback, so it's a little bit of a buff there. And his KO Punch, he'll now always take a step forward, so he should not whiff that as often as he used to. Lucario, his extreme speed is up B. There was something called recovery carryover lag that a few characters have, where if you used a recovery move and you grabbed the ledge, you would carry over that lag from the recovery move onto the stage, and it would be very tough because you could get punished for it even though you grabbed the ledge instead of landing. That has been removed on Lucario and some other characters that I will mention. Lucina got a bunch of buffs. Her Shield Breaker, her neutral B, is buffed now. Uncharged, it does about 1% more damage, 0.6, and fully charged, it does 2% more damage, and it also has buffed knockback, so it's a lot easier to KO with. Her forward air, her down tilt, her forward smash, and the second hit of her down smash all do about 0.5% more damage. Luigi, his fireballs now have a sour spot, just like his brother Mario's. So that means, unfortunately, they can do a little less damage, but they can also do a little more damage, just 1% less or 1% more, depending on where they hit. Mega Man got some nice buffs. His Ice Slasher custom now fires out faster, and if you do a little short hop, it'll fire out quicker instead of later. And his Leaf Shield is down B, has reduced starting lag, but it has a bit of an increased end lag to it again. That was decreased before, so it's kind of balanced out, but you can start his Leaf Shield a lot faster now. And he also lost that RCO recovery carryover lag with his Rush, his up B. Meta Knight, his Nair, his neutral air, has been decreased. There are now a few less frames on it, so you can act faster out of using his Nair. And his Dimensional Cape down B, it had some landing lag bugs, so that's gone. Now, Mii Brawler, you can see a couple of them fighting here, Ryu and Chun-Mi. His Piston Punch, or her Piston Punch, that 1-inch punch bug that could KO somebody immediately has been fixed. So that was a big thing for the Mii Brawler, but it was kind of a bug there. His back air has been nerfed to do 2% less damage, and his forward air has been nerfed to do 2% less base damage there. So it's not as good for the Mii Brawler, but that is the best of the Miis I've heard, and I think they're already insanely powerful, so they're not going to be hurt too much from these nerfs. The Mii Sword Fighter got a few buffs though, just like Link. The Hero Spin Custom Up B now does 2% more damage uncharged and 3% fully charged when you're on the ground, so you do a little bit more damage with that. His down tilt has been buffed by 2%, and the Nair has been buffed, the neutral air has been buffed by 3%. Ness, my main, my favorite little guy, he didn't really get much of an actual buff, but he got a buff in terms of flair because his bat, his forward smash, when it hits something now, it actually makes the like crack sound. Normally you'd have to hit a player to make that sound, but now if you hit a projectile, it sounds like you're hitting a home run and it feels great. Olimar, there was a big glitch with Olimar's custom move, his order tackle. You could send a Pikmin out and call them back and they would do damage on the way back. And if Fox used his reflector, his down B, it would amplify how much damage they did, and you could just like KO someone instantly once you racked that up. But they have fixed that glitch, and also some issues with Olimar's dash grab. Pac-Man, his trampoline can no longer be picked by and pocketed by a villager. And there's some rumors about his grab being faster, but it doesn't seem to be the case. His trampoline might disappear a little sooner as well because they were trying to fix that exploit in team matches where Pac-Man could just, you know, together they would hop up on the trampoline to the top of the screen and just hop forever and no one could reach them or win. Now Palutena, her super speed custom, the momentum was being maintained by a jump cancel, so she could just move around like crazy, and that was a bug, so they fixed that. Also, her lightweight custom move, there was an infinite glitch with that on platforms, and that has been fixed. Oh, that actually has not been fixed, sorry. So you can still do that infinite to keep her lightweight going for longer. Peach has the down throw trajectory changed slightly, just like 5 degrees or so. So if you do a down throw, it'll launch them a little slightly different. Pikachu's ledge grab, it used to be faster than certain other characters, but now it's back in line with everyone else, so it's a little slower when he grabs the ledge. Rob, his up throw has increased knockback now, so that's very good because you, well, that's not too great actually. If you use an up throw on them, it could kill them, but at lower percent, you want the up throw to not throw them too far because you want to jump up and do an up air on them and combo them. So good or bad, that's kind of mixed. And there was also a visual glitch that would make Rob's thrusters go off forever, and that has been fixed as well. Robin got a few fixes here. The Levin sword durability was not like showing how durable it was, so that was a glitch and was fixed. But the rapid jab with the wind version, if you do the faster rapid jab, it now has less visual whiff, so it connects a lot better. And his or her tomes, the books, do not disappear if you touch a platform. Rosalina and Luma's health got nerfed by only 4%, so it had 52 health and now it has 48. And Luma's down tilt, the second hit has been buffed by 1%. Such a strange thing to change, but they did. Samus, her forward tilt has more hitboxes, so she does a bit more damage. And her regular missiles will now launch slightly faster, so she's a bit better at spamming, and she kind of needs some buffs though. Now, Sheik, her back air has been nerfed to do slightly less damage, about 3% less on each of the hits. But that is not too much of an issue because a lot of people think that Sheik is now the best character after Diddy being nerfed. Her down tilt was also nerfed by about 2.5%. Shulk, all of his Monado pictures would pop up when Yoshi would do a glitch on him, but that's been removed, so he's been fixed a little bit. Sonic had some big nerfs as well. His back throw, the knockback has been nerfed, so that's not as reliable to kill anymore. That was Sonic's main killing move. His spin dash, when fully charged, does 3% less damage, and if you do a spin dash jump to a neutral air, that used to do like 27 to 28 damage, and that was a really good combo, but now it only does 22. Also, his burning spin dash custom had some like partial intangibility where he could just go through Sheik's needles and Fox's lasers and stuff like that, but that has been fixed. His homing attack will no longer target things like Duck Hunt's Trick Shot can or Luma, so you zone in right on the character you're trying to fight. And his spring can no longer be pocketed by the villager, just like Pac-Man's trampoline, so you can't steal that to try to recover. Toon Link, his down smash hitbox, the properties have been altered because you used to be able to hit with the first hit and it would have crazy knockback and KO super early, but now the second hit whiffs if you aren't close enough and it doesn't have that crazy knockback quite as much. The shield on Toon Link also blocks Falco and Fox's lasers, just like with normal Link. The villager can no longer pocket that spring from Sonic or Pac-Man's trampoline. Wario, there was a glitch with Little Mac's KO that wouldn't work on him. I think it messed up, and that has been fixed. And also, he had a bike glitch on Palutena's Temple that's been fixed. Yoshi had his ledge attack. It has reduced end lag. It used to take him forever to be able to move out of a ledge attack. And last but not least, Zelda. Her forward smash has improved hitboxes. She's been buffed a lot. Her back air sweet spot has better visual effects. Her phantom slash has slightly decreased end lag. And her Phantom will actually regenerate about 3 seconds slower at 9 seconds. So it's a little slower, but it will stay out a little longer, about 1/4 a second. So there we go. We finished up right in time. So the characters that had no changes are Duck Hunt, Greninja, King DDD, Mario, Marth, Mii Gunner, Mr. Game & Watch, Wii Fit Trainer, and Zero Suit Samus. And then last but not least, I wanted to mention the Wii U version has an online share mode now, so you can post photos, replays, Mii Fighter data, and custom stages. Finally, we can share those custom stages, and you can also post a lot of this stuff to Miiverse, so that is a nice addition. We still do not have tournament mode or some of the other things like the Miiverse stage, but hopefully that will be coming in a update later on, maybe when Mewtwo is fully released on the 28th, or when Lucas or Roy or Ryu come out, we'll see that finally get added. Thank you guys for watching. Phew, that was a lot of changes. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. This took quite a while to put together. I want to thank the Smashboards and Reddit thread again, but it felt like a Minecraft snapshot with how many changes. There were so many updates in this, but it's exciting to see some characters get a little bit more brought down to a level that is not as overpowered, and also some characters got some major boosts that needed it, like Kirby and Zelda. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. If you want to see more about Mewtwo, I've got a whole video about that. And if you like Smash, I've got tons of videos on the Wii U and the 3DS. I will see you guys next time, though, for more Super Smash Bros. Goodbye.